we're doing rat trap nests. So, head into the wilderness. It's adventure time. Shit. Oh shit. We're stopping. Watch out. Fuck. I'm a fucking champ. All of a sudden. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, I got this. Oh fuck. Nope. There it goes. It's nope. Not today. Did you drop it? There you go. Rear brake. There you go. You're okay. Let it down. How fucking cool do we look, guys? Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Oh, there we go. Hey. Problems abound. You'll notice that you got a weird low angle. That's because the camera shit out. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's time to spend money I don't have on a new camera because fucking Fuji's not working. So that's exciting. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the October Live with quite literally no goddamn plan. We've got guests abound. Some of my favorite people are here. They're gonna help me stumble through this evening. No, Valkyrie, it's not new camera day because new camera day is exciting when I'm getting something like a Sony a7S III, which is $3,500 for just the body, and I refuse to spend that kind of money right now because I can't actually justify it. Anyways, welcome to the October Live. We're going to talk about that video we just saw, which was Rat Trap, which was super dope. We're not going to talk about it with some people because they were busy doing things like enjoying time with their family, or I'm going to care about my family. What a guy. Just some people. I'm not going to name any names, but just certain people. Come on. Let's see. Who's here? Hold on. I got to make sure that the music's not going to repeat. It almost did. But now it's not. I see that John's here, but we're going to address that here just in a quick second. Oh, fuck, Smallman Moto's here. That's a problem. Clearly, Mighty V360's here. Not that I'm naming any names of people that didn't show up. Sideways Stan's going to make a delightful appearance. I see that my daughter's in the chat, so everybody keep it clean. I'm the only one that's allowed to swear. Valkyrie's here. Hey, Brittany. Hey, what's going on? My Motorcycles Adventures is here. We're going to give away only one thing, and it's the thing that this might come as a surprise to some of you. I still haven't sent a tire pump to a certain person that won, but eventually I'm going to send them, guys. The point is you won, okay? So that's what really, it's what matters here. John Ringo's here. He's back from an Air Force deployment. Because the Air Force doesn't really deploy, but that's fine. It's fine. No, he actually was out in the poop. So yay for being home, and now he's going to retire and make $100,000 million a year doing whatever he did before, but retired. So congrats to John Ringo for his impending retirement from his pretend time in the military being in the Air Force. Guys, my mom's here. Straighten up. Crashimoto's here. Who else is here? Still Crashimoto. Still Valkyrie. Still Crashimoto. Oh, Pete's here. Hey, Pete. Hey, buddy. Oh, Critter's here. Everybody look alive. This is a big YouTube star. He's here. He's upping my numbers just by watching. It's probably not. It's fine. What else? Who else is here? That looks like that's everybody that's here. Oh, Cindy's here. That's Pete's wife. Anyways, guys, we got guests. Okay, we got guests. So straighten up. It's time to be sort of professional. Just kidding. Tonight's gonna be a shit show, guys. I'm super into it.
That's what I'm all about.
Hey, whoa. Hey, listen. Okay, don't speak for me. Somebody's running my chat. No, it's fine. Do your thing, buddy. No, wait, don't. Don't do your thing. We're gonna get to him later. Oh, hold on. God, guys, someday I'll be good at this stuff. There we go. Now we're professional. Anyways, this is Sideways Stan. That's Adam, Alex, AJ.
Hey, Adam, Alex.
Whatever you want to call him. That's here. He was out with us at Rat Trap, but before we get to you, let's talk about this. So I stopped at my favorite little beer store, and I said, give me your best pumpkin beer. Because we established last live, it's pumpkin beer season. I love pumpkin beer. He handed me two options. One was 8% and one was 14%. And I quickly decided that was a bad choice for the live, even though you all would love it. But we settled on, so I've already had one, which was a nitro red ale. But this, Sullivan's Maltings Irish Ale, really good. So if you're looking for a good red ale, which is hard to find, it's hard to find a good red ale. So that's what's going on right now. We'll talk about the nitro when it comes back. What's up, buddy? Hi.
How's it going?
How you doing?
My grand live streaming debut.
This cat's obviously single, ladies. So look alive.
And this for all the
he needs a decorator.
This room's for two things: sleeping and watching.
All right, okay. Well, we seem to have forgotten that my child and mother are watching. So if you could clean it up, whatever you were gonna say. Sleeping and watching Tall Man Moto videos. That's what he was probably was going to say.
PG-13.
I see Big Mike Moto is over on the Instagram. He'll figure it out. Let's dive right into it. Let's bring a third party on that wasn't there. Let's watch him meet. Let's talk about Rat Trap Pass and how much fun was it? How much fun was it being there riding?
It was freaking awesome. Except for that muddy hill.
Oh, dude.
Except for that last muddy hill. That was not
so hold on. Let's bring, I'm going to see. So this little preview video is a minute long. That's the side quest. We'll talk about the side quest here in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to add it to Sage. Yeah. Can I mute it? Oh, right there. Okay. So this whole back half here that we're watching was probably, what was that? So there's 5 of us. That was probably a good 35, 40 minutes of all of us trying to get over that thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
so
for sure.
I've ridden this twice before, once with you. You've ridden it before. This bypass goes around what is quite literally 100% washed out road. And it's a little steep, going up and coming back down, but otherwise it's really easy. Now, it had rained a week before we showed up to do this thing. It rained basically all week. And that was the slickest, shittiest, tackiest mud I've ever ridden in. I did not know we had that kind of stuff here in Washington.
Yeah, it's like slick, kind of like clay mud or something.
Dude, it was miserable. Yeah, it was like clay, but like it stuck to the tires like clay mud. But when you were trying to walk in it, dude, it was so slick. Trying to push those bikes was horrible.
Yeah, and I don't know what it was, but getting up the hill for me was not that hard.
It's not going to happen, mother. It's not going to happen.
The best part, I mean, the easy part was getting up the hill. I thought that was going to be the hard part, but coming down, my front tire just
wanted to wash. Yeah. You know why? Is because you didn't have a set of twats on your bike.
Oh, I'm sure that's what.
We're going to talk about the Tusk waypoints, guys. I want to do a brief end of season review formally on those tires because I like it. Yeah, Valkyrie says Rat Trap looked super rad. For the most part, there's one pretty good washout that looks a lot gnarlier than it is because you go over like a lot of big rocks and then you're riding along some really big rutted out sections, and like mentally it looks intense, but if you just pick a line, it's not difficult at all.
Now are you talking about the second one?
Yeah. So there's a rocky area that's like, what is that, like?
It's got that shale big culvert. Huh?
The first one's what, shale? Something like that? Granite?
I don't know. It's
something.
Like
big rocks, but like enough people have gone over it that it's pretty well packed down. So it's a little bumpy, but again, you pick your line, you just kind of go. and it's not terrible. Like, I don't think no one dropped the bike going through that section, right?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah. But the second one, it looks intense, but it's not difficult to ride at all, I don't think.
Yeah, that one's the easiest one of the three, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just
that last little lip you have to get over, and you're good.
Visually makes you feel like a badass. And then the third one is the one that you see at the tail end of this video.
That one's
put
super
together
easy when it's dry.
Yeah.
It was just that's the slickness that what made it difficult.
So we took out. So a friend of mine, Andrea, recently got her endorsement. Well, permit. She has to get the endorsement. But she got a little 250L, which is the one that you see in the video there. There would have been a second 250L, but somebody didn't want to show up. That's fine. So there's only one 250L in the video instead of two. She killed it. No real off-roading experience. She's been riding since, what? June? May?
I'd have thought she'd been riding off-road for years.
Yeah. The only thing that I was constantly concerned about was that she was riding on 705s. And those tires, listen, I put 2 sets of those on the Twin and ran through them in their entirety. Great tires. Not so great off-road. Not the best. And everything we were doing was like post a week of rain. Whew. That shit was stressful to watch. She killed it, though. She killed it.
Oh, yeah.
So it was highly impressive to watch her function on that bike. It just comes very naturally, which is great. We're going to throw a set of those Tusk Waypoint Adventure tires on that bike, and she's never going to have a problem.
Oh, yeah. She's going to be unstoppable with some knobbies on there. She'll be all right. So.
Wait, what? What did I miss in the chat? Crashy's talking about blowing sleeves off. Somebody's getting real amped up about 250s. Makes sense. That was the most silent cough I've ever seen in my life. Did you cleverly mute?
Yeah.
Well played. Well played.
Yeah, I got a little button on my mic.
No, those 250s, man, they're dope. There's a reason they're like the #1 dual sport bike, right? Like they're a lot of fun. Okay, it's time. It's time to officially bring him on. He's done chewing food and not being a part of the camping. You're out of exile. Welcome back, buddy.
What's up?
Everybody, it's Mighty V360. Big reveal. No one knew you were there. So he and I, we didn't ride Rat Trap though yet, have we?
No.
You and I?
Nope.
No. So we need to do that because it's basically, it's not quite ATV trail. We ended up on a bit of a side quest, and that was definitely like an ATV trail. It's just like unmaintained Forest Service road. So it's rough, but not even really. Just unmaintained. Most of it's very easy. I highly recommend it. As long as you have somebody you can go with, even if you're a new rider, I think Rat Trap is definitely worth going out and doing. It's not difficult. Take an inReach just in case one of those ruts goes wrong. But
I definitely wouldn't go alone because
no.
If you're really experienced or whatever, fine. But you never know if you catch an edge or something and you go off, you're gonna want somebody there.
Yeah, to call and report your death. There are definitely some steep spots if you do something wrong and end up. Yeah, go with somebody.
There's some pretty savage drops. Off some of those areas.
Yeah, I mean XT50s, XT250, they're okay. They're carbureted, but they're no Honda 250L. You know, Critter knows. He knows what I'm talking about. What are we gonna talk about, guys? I told you I have no plan, so it's up to the two of you and also everybody watching. Let's talk about things. Speaking of blowing sleeves off. Nope. You get back here, okay? Oh, we can talk about the side quest and Mike's adrenaline puke. Is Mike here? Did he show up? He showed up over on Instagram.
Yeah. I don't think I see
Oh, there he is. Yeah, so so there's a trail that goes off of Rat Trap, and when Adam and I went and rode it a couple of months ago.
Yeah. So
We saw it, and we were like, man, I wonder what's up there. And then we didn't go. And so this time I had said to him, because it said it went up to like some campsite. So I was thinking maybe a mile max. I wanted to go see what the campsite looked like, right? So I was like, yeah, dude, we should do that offshoot. So we go off onto this barely an ATV trail. It's pretty well overgrown. And it's just going and it's going. And like the ground's like grass. So it's not even like gravel at this point. And all I'm stressing out about is Andrea riding on those 705s. Like, not concerned about the skill level, but I know those tires, right? So as a newer rider, I'm like worried that she's not like going to catch it and it's going to slide out and there's like a drop. There's a drop on this thing. So we're riding for probably a good, 4.5, 5 miles? We got down that thing?
It was that far.
Not quite that far?
Yeah, I'd say it was probably, I don't know, maybe a mile and a half, 2 miles to where it kind of peaked. And then when we started coming down,
we were moving kind of slow.
Yeah, because there was like leaves and stuff all over the road. I didn't want to go too fast because it was going to be slick. But once we came over the hill, I was waiting for it to start going up again, but it just kept going down, down, down. I'm like, all right, we're getting too far off course. So I was like, all right, the next spot where I find we could turn around, I'm going to stop and try to turn the group around. But then we came up to that damn tree stump on the side of the cliff. There
was what had to be a solid like 7,500-year-old tree. Like the stump was huge. And there was just enough space to get the bikes around it before it just dropped off. Probably a good 150, 200 feet. Just blackberries and just down. Like if you fall down this thing, there's no like grabbing. Like you're going. Mm-hmm. So we all managed to get around this thing, go a little bit south or a little bit further down the trail, whatever. And then Adam stops because he was leading the group. And we were all kind of like, no, this is getting weird. Like, let's turn around. We've got big bikes. It's going to be easier. So we get all the bikes turned around. We go back through. We're one by one going over this giant log. And almost nobody kept it upright because it was like shitty and there was a big giant root. And so Mike goes over it and he tips. And immediately, the poor guy stands up, picks his whole Tiger 800 up on his own, just adrenaline ridden, and then proceeds to end up having friggin' adrenaline pukes. I look over and he's just, and I was like, is he good? Were you standing next to him or was it Kirk?
I was down by my bike. So
Kirk was standing next to him. So
all
Kirk's like, I think he's good.
All I heard was yelling, and I saw Mike's bike like tip toward the edge side of the hill. I'm like, oh no! And then he's leaning like puking over the side of the hill.
Mike almost died, but not quite.
It was sketchy.
Yeah, that was I probably would have done the same thing.
I'm like,
if it looks like I'm going over the edge.
Yeah, I'm like, we're doing one bike at a time. People help stay, keep the bike upright. Let's get up to a safe spot, and then go again.
Almost everyone's bikes.
Yeah, lucky guy.
I'm just saying.
And damn stilts, yeah.
You got 6'6" legs.
I got 28-inch inseam on
6'6",
35-inch,
5'10" leg. Yeah, that's the only thing that really keeps me up. I look a lot better than I am because I can just pop back up. But no, it was fun. It was a good, solid day of riding. So highly recommend Rat Trap.
And it's a good distance too. I mean, if you speed through it, you could probably get through it in maybe an hour or so. But in the conditions we were in where it was slick and we took that side route, I think it was probably more like 2 hours.
Probably right about there, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's some sections where you can really scoot too. Like it makes for some good, fun, fast gravel. There's some kind of sketchy, loose hairpins, which are nice to come around and then kick the ass end out a little bit, which I'm getting really good at on that 501. Super into it. So
it's a good mixture of stuff too. It looks like the Forest Service had just filled in some ruts. It's got some really loose gravel areas. And then like right after that second washout, there was those really bad ruts that the first time we did it back in July.
Dude, I slipped on him. The edge of that front tire caught. I think that's the only thing that saved me from eating some hard shit, because I almost lost it on that rut. I chose a bad line the first time we went up.
Yeah. I knew some people might have had an issue with that, so I kind of putted through there. I didn't want to go too fast.
But no, it was a good time. It was it's something everyone should do, and possibly maybe next year we might plan like an official Tall Man Moto camp out, which means I'm gonna have to get out there on like friggin' Wednesday to save the big open spot.
Yeah, I was bummed out the good spot was taken. And the next spot was taken, and the next spot was taken. I had to end up getting like the fourth choice.
Yeah, we have 4 solid spots out off this Forest Service road, and Adam goes out there at, what was that, like 11 in the morning, right?
I left my house at 10:30. I got there by noon.
Yeah, on a Friday in not great weather. It had been raining all weekend. There was somebody in every one of these damn spots. We ended up in this like open field kind of backup spot, which I mean, it worked for the weekend, but we got a really good open. We can fit probably a good, what? If we're packing it in, 30 tents back there.
Yeah, in that spot. But if we get the good spot,
the big open spot,
there's space for at least 20 tents, I'd say. Yeah, I mean, as long as they're not huge, as long as they're like bike packing tents, you can probably fit like 20
if everybody's bringing those lone rider tents, don't do that. Okay, you don't need to car park your bike. Just let it sit in the rain. It's gonna be fine. I'm looking at you, Steve. Where you at? No, I'm just kidding. Steve finally got on and he got a small tent. I'm proud of him. First year we went out with Steve. Who was it? That was you and I. Mighty V360 and I. He bought one of those big lone rider tents, and he never set it up. None of us had set one up before. So it's just this big clusterfuck of trying to figure out how to set those things up. I don't know how people do it on their own.
Oh, he never did a dry run. He just, the first time he set it up was when he went camping.
He took it out of that stuff in the garage. There.
Which I have made that mistake before, but not with such an epically sized tent.
And
that thing was a beast.
Lots of F words said during that.
Yeah, for tip for everyone, always do a dry run, even like in your garage, your backyard. Always set it up at least once before you actually get out in the field.
We've gotten on the rant before, and I won't get too on the soapbox, but that's the only thing state parks are really good for, is camping while you're moving, or pretend camping when you're testing all your gear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, My Motorcycle Adventure says he has the cheap Wolf Walker version. I think that's probably what Steve has, because it wasn't the actual Lone Rider brand. I think that's the like official knockoff that everybody ends up buying. So yeah, we were up at Get Lost Find Yourself, and they were big. So
but they're great to get out of the weather. You can stand up in them.
It is nice to have the little vestibule space to sit in, and you can I can almost stand up in those. You can stand up and do jumping jacks. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So much space for activities.
Little man activities, yeah.
Little buddy.
I'll tell you what if I do get the Siskiyou panniers, I think one of the first things I'm going to invest in, since I'll have more space now, is that canopy setup, because that's pretty awesome.
No, I'm here for those Kelty tarps. Crashimoto says, "Ouch." It's fine, Crashy. The joke went over his head. It's fine. Yeah, so I've got to buy. Let's talk about Kelty tarps for a minute. We're just going to bounce all over, guys. This is what you're here for. So I bought originally, the 12-foot tarp and Kelty, whatever it's called. I think they just really have one like rainfly tarp, and we set it up. I set it up for the first time at Tour Tech, and I've got these ratchet strap things that I bought. They're meant for grow lights, and then I just restrung them with 550 paracord so that they were like strong. And dude, we ratcheted that thing down, and there was a nasty little bit of a windstorm. No, that was Giant Loop.
The pole is like this.
That was Giant Loop. Giant loop, we kind of set it up, and I bought really cheap Amazon poles, and he's right. It was literally like this.
It was
and
like
then
like
eventually
a
it
bow and arrow.
snapped. So I got stronger steel poles, and we set that up at Touratech, and it managed through a windstorm without even blinking. Then it rained like a mother fricker, and we sat under it dry the whole time, just watching people run around. Ha 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 ha! You're wet. So then I bought a 9-foot, and I used that at Get Lost, Find Yourself, and I resigned myself to the realization, because I on YouTube cannot find 9, 12, 16 size comparisons. I would have thought Kelty had made one of those, but apparently they haven't. So I need to buy a 16-foot. So the 9-foot just barely fit a 3-man tent, the Big Agnes 3-man, so like a 2.5. The 12-foot fit the tent and a couple of feet to like throw chairs under it. So I think that 16 is going to be the sweet spot. It seems really big to set up, but the idea of actually having space to like store gear under from dew, because that's why I wanted to set it up when we were out at Rat Trap. Was that last weekend before? 2 weeks ago now.
It was 2 weeks, I think. Yeah.
Was just to keep dew off everything, because it gets dewy this time of year. Moist. Ooh, my motorcycle adventure says he purchased a tarp with bug netting. Send me a link. I am curious.
Is that a hammock tarp? Maybe.
Depends on how big it is, I guess, right? Like, is it a full-size tarp?
Yeah, I'm curious to see how small that packs down. That'd be nice, though.
Says the Alps tarp he got from Motocamp Nerd is awesome. Packs so small for a large trip.
Tarp.
And motocampnerd.com is the best, so can't go wrong. He doesn't even pay me. I just do this for him. Also, everybody go buy Darn Tough socks from the amazing Darn Tough Vermont.
I'm wearing some right now.
I don't even want to talk about how long I've been wearing my most recent pair, because I just want to see how long can I go before they stink. Guys, they don't. It's gross. This
it is.
disgusting science experiment is going so well. Merino wool is dope. This is the greatest invention. Discovery, I think, technically, because it's natural.
Somebody had to make it into a sock.
I was waiting for you to come up with a smart answer, because I didn't have one. Somebody had to make it into a sock, but they discovered the uses for merino wool.
Yeah.
That's the answer, I think. Yeah. I've been wearing them for a darn long time.
like more than 5 days long?
Yes.
Oh. That's my max right now that I've done.
They don't stink.
They don't.
Ever. It's gross. But it's not, because it's merino wool. So there's no bacteria on my foot.
Antimicrobial whatever.
Also,
in the summer, do those get hot?
No.
And
so when Motocamp Nerd asked me to do the review, he sent me a few different ones, and one of them was the like really thick tactical ones. Like they're thicker than the ski snowboard ones that he sent me. They are thick, and I was wearing those through July. I mean, your foot's a little warm, but I feel like I don't notice that it's more warm than what I would used to wear cotton socks. I think it's just hot in July, and the boot's going to get hot because it's a waterproof boot. Also, while ADHD's running rampant and I'm just letting it go, topic change. Guys, where's Critter? Is Critter still here?
Yep.
Buddy, I will say their warranty process was stellar. I'm not horribly impressed with Liat's stuff, and I'm mad about it. I liked it when I got it, and it was great for the first half of the season, but the pants split in the butt. There's a big separation on the seam, and the boot sprung a leak. So I'm hoping... See, here's the thing, though, and I will fully admit, I am one of those people that if they make 100,000 of one product, I will somehow end up with the one that's wrong. So, okay, yeah, we get it. You've been working out. Jesus. Let me just close the thing behind me. Yeah, we get it. You want to open it back up? Hold on, everybody. Let me just... just got to close this window. What was I saying? There's a decent chance that I just caught 2 bad products in a row. When I bought TCX, I bought a set of TCX Adventure boots, and the first ones I bought, same thing happened. I had them for 6 months, sprang a leak, and I had to use the warranty on those, which also was really effective. And then the second set I got, I've had for 3 years, and I haven't had a problem. So I don't entirely accredit it to Liat because I do really like their stuff. The Under Armour has been fantastic. I really liked the boots. They were really comfortable. I've seen a lot of really good reviews out, but I'm just disappointed. But I emailed them and I was like, hey guys, and they were like, send us some photos. So I sent the photos. They 2 days shipped a new set of pants and didn't even ask for the old ones back. So the boots they do want back to look at and evaluate, which I'm here for, and riding season's over, so now I have to send them. But
that's pretty good. I mean, it seems like they stand by their product. They're doing good with their customer service.
Yo, the customer service is fucking fantastic from Liat, though. Yeah, let me clarify. Even if I ended up having to go through a set of boots every year and a half, 2 years, I would stick with them just because they're so quick and responsive. I would rather have a wet foot for 1 day of riding out of the season. But so he says, Crittermoto says, it's because your feet are so big that no boot can keep that much water at bay. It might actually also be that I have such a large size boot that there's actually more lateral movement than something. I kind of consider that as a possibility.
What's
just
that?
Flops around. That's that's what happens to your ankle if you're not wearing a proper boot.
Well, we didn't go into really any deep water.
Well, not this weekend. When I was up at Get Lost, I may or may not have fallen in a creek. And then after they dried out the next day, I put my feet in a different creek. Actually, it was the same one. And it turned out that they started leaking in the back. So I don't know what the hell happened, but it's probably fine. We made it 38 minutes, entertain the people. I got to pee.
Okay. All right. Well, while he's gone, I can start pulling up some stuff. Let me see what. 16-3. Anybody watch Thursday Night Football?
No. Holy cow, that's a bad. I don't think we're coming back from that.
Love it. Sorry, all you Seahawks fans.
Yeah.
Can't win them all.
In the chat, what's your guys' favorite camping meal?
Well, if it's for me, if it's dehydrated, the biscuits and gravy in the morning is awesome. The peak.
Guys, I found my sunglasses. It's exciting.
The Mountain House biscuits and gravy.
Fuck off.
Yeah, the peak biscuits and gravy in the morning is awesome.
Get the fuck out of here. Fucking Mountain
That and then
House.
the sweet pork and rice.
Son of a bitch.
That and the sweet pork and
You
rice.
want to try again? You want to try again? What biscuits and gravy? Which ones?
Peak refuel.
Not you.
Oh.
I want to hear it out of his mouth. I leave for 35 seconds. You're over here fucking ruining my deal with Peak Refuel that I've been working on for 2 years. Fucking Mountain House. Now you're going to fuck up my algorithm. Damn it.
No, you like
Damn
Mountain
it, Corey.
House? Oh, no.
Peak refuel.
Fuck both of you guys. Fucking say those words on here. The biscuits and gravy from Peak Refuel are so good, though. Oh, my God.
It's so good.
That's what he was talking about.
Yeah, well, somebody said the wrong thing, so...
When I go camping, I don't mind cooking, like getting a steak or something at night. But in the morning, the biscuits and gravy are so good. It's
They're
like
so
I don't even
good.
bother. I don't even bother going to the store getting like whatever.
So Andrea and I are packing all our stuff up to get ready to go, and I look over and she's stuffing Mountain House meals into this bag, and I was like, no. She's like, what? I was like, you were not bringing those. She goes, why? I was like, if you bring those, I will hear about it all weekend. You don't understand. Been working so hard to get sponsored by them, and then somebody just messes it up by saying the wrong words.
I still got 2 Mountain House meals that I'm gonna have to use.
Lost the connection. I don't know what's going on.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to use them eventually, but I've just been putting it off.
Feed it to the bears. Even the bears don't want them.
throw it away in the woods as a decoy. Yeah,
Just
like-
sprinkle it around the edge.
like 300 yards away or something. Yeah.
Fucking Mountain House. Can't believe I used to eat that trash. Wait, who brought 20 free? Me, probably. Are we talking
You-
about me?
And probably Britain. I don't know.
Looked like
Well,
they
you
had
had
some
one.
good food
You
there,
had
didn't
one.
they?
Oh, I brought a shit ton of them. That was what I was planning on eating all weekend because I completely forgot that they were basically
Yeah.
feeding us almost all weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked
But-
like they had some really good food.
Always ready. Yeah, they made. So they did burgers one night, and then very cleverly, because they had burgers left over, they chopped that meat up and used it in chili, and it
Chili.
was friggin' delicious.
That sounds awesome.
I don't know why it was so good, because like that's what you put that in
Camping
chili,
food is
but
all
it was
better.
just so good. Oh my goodness, it was delicious.
Yeah, I really
Oh
want
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah,
go
yeah,
next
yeah, yeah,
year.
yeah. The comment. Do the thing. Tell us the thing, because that was delicious.
That's why I pinned it there. So at Get Lost Find Yourself, we had a cook-off challenge. It was motorcycles. So you were camping off of what you carried on your motorcycles, in the RV group had their own separate. But I won the challenge with my egg roll in a bowl. It's like
Egg
3
roll in a
ingredients, super simple. Like Jimmy Dean sausage, if you have it. They didn't have it there. It was a bag of cabbage mix and soy sauce. That was the 3 ingredients. And then the one ingredient that kicked it over the top was the sweet chili sauce.
Yeah, it was
That sounds
really good.
It was amazing. And then you can also do it with the yum yum sauce if you want to change it up. So, and then Critter was going to try different proteins. I don't know if he's done other proteins, but we were talking about, having like a shrimp or a salmon or something like that. Instead
Trying to
of the
think how. Oh, you could use
Sounds
canned
good,
chicken.
yeah.
I was trying to think, how would you use shredded chicken? Canned chicken would probably be a good move
Yeah.
for that. You don't have to worry about keeping it cold.
Yep.
It's already
I use
pre-cooked.
that stuff all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Maybe some tuna. Try some tuna in there.
Yeah.
Sweet chili sauce. Crushy nose.
That was amazing. Though.
He should. He really should. Ahem.
Yes.
Ahem.
Yep.
It would be so easy to do. With all that free time, says the guy who hasn't put a video out in fucking 5 months. Oh my God. Guys, having a normal job sucks. I forgot how shitty it is to be a normal 9 to 5, 7 to 3:30 employee. I worked all summer. You have any idea how shitty it is to work all summer? You do, because you all do it. Life sucks. Hate it.
Hell, I'm gonna be working a night job soon too. So I'll be working Monday through Wednesday. I'll be working 18 hours a day.
That's disgusting. But you're
Yeah.
busy trying to buy land at a time where you shouldn't buy anything.
I'm only doing it seasonal. I'll probably, if they even let me work that long seasonally, I'll probably stop around April or May.
He's going to pay $14 million for a quarter acre at 92% interest.
Yeah, I wish. At 92%. Jeez.
He's getting a hell of a deal.
I might as well sign my soul over to the bank at that
Friggin'
point.
Crashy, was it
How's it
tuna
working?
or did he do? He did second place. I think we missed a turn. I think it was he got second place. He did like ramen, and I thought it was like can or bag chicken, maybe. Maybe it was tuna. I don't know, but he did like a chicken pad thai with like ramen noodles, peanut butter, and then like canned tuna or chicken or something like that.
I think it was tuna.
Was it tuna?
Also, ripped a critter. Ouch. Well, I'm not complaining anymore because at least I got out and rode a couple of weeks ago. It sucks, critter. It's turning though. The season's over.
Yep.
If you live in Washington or more north, it's gonna be some cold ass riding days if you go out.
Yeah,
We're going out this weekend.
Freezing temps in the next couple weeks, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's not great. Not exciting. Oh.
Yeah. Owen, I think the judges had a really hard time with that though.
Yeah.
It sounds hard.
There was some good stuff. It's too bad what's her name wasn't there with her cooking book.
Amanda.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm trying to think of her what's her
Magpie.
What is Magpie? As the magpie flies. Yeah. She should have come out. She could have judged. Ran it? What do you do when you write a book? Anyways, go buy As the Magpie Flies cooking book if you haven't bought it, because there's lots of great recipes in there. Also, sure. I need to buy it. I haven't bought it because I've resigned to the fact that I don't want to pack the. I don't have a good excuse. I just am lazy.
She has a PDF version also.
Did you have a PDF version? Oh,
yep.
Shit.
I funded her. It was her Indigo. It was her, not Kickstarter, but her Indigo. And I was in on that. And I ordered the electronic and hardback version.
That would actually be really dope to have, because then you can always have it on you. Just keep it on your phone. That's better than a real book. Honestly. Stop it. We're not promoting this behavior. Even though I'm promoting it. Shut up, all of you. You know what? That's all right. It's been a great live, and
I didn't realize we could all leave the stage.
We're just gonna let the screen run. I'm just gonna play some music.
Play some more video of us crashing.
Yeah. Man, guys, I threw a YouTube short of that up. Of just the crash montage, and in 20 minutes it had like,
you said like 90 views or something.
90 views, and then like 2 or 3 hours in, it was hitting 500. Although it kind of went to a hard stop. I was a little disappointed. I was like, "Damn, this is the one." No.
That algorithm's tricky, man. You never know.
Yeah, people love crashes. You know what else people love? Crashy, because he's a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
shut
Valkyrie.
Where'd it go?
Shut up with your Oregon writing.
Where'd it go? No, where'd it go? This one.
What does that mean?
Mountain.
Buy the book or to the mountain.
Mountain.
Oh,
dehydrated.
I don't want to say it.
Oh, he's censoring it. Thank you. Don't you write that in the chat. Unless the word sucks is associated.
That house up in the mountains.
Never thought a cabin in the woods would be so terrible. That's why they call it a mountain house, not a cabin. 'Cause a cabin is good. A mountain house,
yeah, it sounds good.
Just sounds like shit. You gotta clean it, and it's big. Don't buy mountain house, people. My God, am I gonna have to ban my own child from my live?
I think the only benefit that it has over Peak is that they sell it at Walmart.
All right, well, and then there were two. There is no benefit to mountain house. You done? You good? You gonna keep going? Nope.
Oh man.
You want to see how this works? Like that.
Yeah, there you go.
And I'm back.
Hey, I need the kick button too. What the hell?
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
man.
guys. All right, so let's run down real quick. Just kidding. So while we're talking about Rat Trap and being out and doing things, somebody has had a 5-inch sleeping pad, air pad, for about the last year. Now, I think we've generally come to the conclusion that I love to run through these stupid air mattresses because I'm finding the unicorn of air mattresses. Now, this thing is not small, but it is packable. So I finally broke down, sent Corey a message. Are you over there? You're over there, right?
Yeah,
Just
that's
the tip.
Right.
Sent him a message. I said, hey, has it deflated even once? Because that is the one problem that I seem to keep running up against, is that they deflate a little bit. And I thought with this one being 5 inches, that air would get a little bit cold and it would compress. He said, nope, haven't had a single problem. I bought it, guys, for $50. It's big when you inflate it. But for $50, this is the best weekend of sleep I've ever gotten. I am grossly impressed. Although it is kind of funny, I inflated it so the back over here, there's the little inflator nozzle. I inflated it and then I didn't put the nozzle back on, but it's got a little like one of those rubber things that you can mess with and it so I didn't actually put the nozzle back on. I walked back over 3 hours later, it's completely flat. And I was like, and I looked at it and it turns out I'm an idiot. So once I did that, so don't forget to close the nozzle is the point of that story. $50, highly worth it. Would I take this on the BDR if I'm trying to camp light and set up and break down every night? No, probably not. I take the Climate. But if I'm going out on a weekend excursion or I'm going up to, say, Get Lost, Find Yourself for a week, damn straight, this is what I'm taking. If I'm to do a week, 2 week, just adventuring, this is what I'm taking it. This is what I'm sleeping on every night. Mm-hmm. BDR, you got to pack light. I'm not ready for BDR packing. Although we are doing, in case anybody's wondering or wants to join, kick him out. Kick him out. Banned. We're doing the Idaho BDR next summer. So if anybody would like to get in on this, tall man, what dates? I don't know, bro.
Actually, they usually got recommendations on what the best months are to go on each one.
I think like late June.
Probably going to be June or July until probably September.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
But we're doing that. So.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going.
As soon as I have dates, I will pass along. I'll do a little short Instagram something and let everybody know if you're interested. I've heard the BDR is pretty easy. The Idaho BDR is pretty easy overall. That's the section where I ate shit real hard, but that was on a gravel road. None of that is really pertainable because what was the difficult part we were just pushing really hard and I was tired. But I was on an Africa Twin and I was constantly in my head about it. I don't miss that bike. I thought I was going to miss that bike. I don't miss that bike. I miss commuting on a motorcycle to work because I drive 76 miles each way every day. I don't miss the Twin. I'm a little disappointed about it because I loved it so much. I don't miss that bike.
It's just too heavy. It's too heavy for off-road stuff. Like I had that V-Strom 1050. I was like, nope, screw this, because that's like 540 pounds, I think. And then the KLR 650, I was like, screw this, that's like 460 pounds.
Yeah.
And I got that 701, and I'm like, yeah, this is where it's at. I love it.
Oh, yes. To be clear, there will be moments and places where I'm hauling ass doing 65 miles an hour on gravel. I'm going to stop at every possible spot whenever I want to take photos.
Yeah.
Because yes, this is the thing that I don't understand more than anything else when people do BDRs. They're all about finishing it as fast as possible, which defeats the whole purpose. BDRs are the backcountry that you discover, and it's a route. Stop and enjoy it. So be aware if you're like, oh, Tommy, I'd love to go. And then when I'm going to be like, oh, it's going to be like 8 days. Well, the BDR says that you can do it in 5. I'm going to do it in 8. So know that I'm not planning to haul ass. I'm going to take my sweet ass, slow ass, tall ass time. So just
and
FYI.
that's a long one too. What, it's
1,200 miles. 1,250 miles.
Yep.
Yep.
But a lot of it's pretty fast gravel, I think,
Yes.
from what I hear. And it's the second easiest one behind the Mid-Atlantic, I think.
There are some beautiful views out there, though.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
So, and I don't care where we start, where we end, but I'm staying at the Blue Cabin. That's my one thing that I'm doing. If you want to go on to a hotel, go for it. I'm sleeping in that Blue Cabin because I think it's the coolest thing in the whole world.
What section is that on?
Between Wallace and wherever Wallace goes into heading south, because we ended up going to Yellow Pine. But I think that's a section after. You looking it up?
So Wallace.
Share that screen. Since you already have it up.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, and I think we learned that riding slow is not a talent of mine. At Get Lost, Find Yourself. I did a slow race, guys. I was not very slow. Turns out somebody was slow and took second. Mighty V360. Round of applause.
Okay, so yeah, Wallace's start of Route 8.
You had to put it on the vertical monitor, didn't you?
Well, my YouTube StreamYard whatever is on the other one.
I can't zoom you in at all. So
well, if I put
that's fine.
StreamYard on this one, I'll be looking away from the camera the whole time. All right, Grizzly Mountain. I don't know if they put it as a point of interest here.
I can't.
Please.
I want to not care. I can't. Okay. Hold on.
Is it in Wallace? Oh no, you said it's somewhere south of there.
Hold on.
Okay.
It's driving me nuts. I just can't see it. There we go.
Sorry, I got my other screen in portrait mode.
So here's Wallace. Wallace goes into Pierce. That's right. And then way the hell down, all the way down. Yeah, Yellow Pine's so far away. So I think I'm gonna guess right about here. Oh,
so it's somewhere.
Hold on, it's doing a thing. Share this tab instead. There we go. Okay.
Oh, Blue Heaven Cabin. It's got a point of interest. Blue Heaven Cabin.
Where do you see that?
So if you zoom in, it's one of the little. You have to zoom in more.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm working on that.
Yeah, it's got the little one of the little green flag icons.
Wallace here.
By the National Forest.
Oh no, that's the train card. Nope.
Might be further south. There it is.
Stop it.
There it is.
Cat. Whoosh. Whoa. There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
It'd be cool if they had photos of it. So, for those who don't know, Blue Heaven Cabin? That's a weird name for it. Images. Here we go. Okay. Share this tab instead. So, there is this cabin along the route that you can just stay in. You don't reserve. You don't plan ahead. It's just there. It's free. You just stay in it. But the thing is, as everything in life really should be, you're supposed to leave it nicer than you found it, right? So don't track mud in and leave mud all over the place. Like, take the time, clean up, leave it nice. There's maybe something wrong and you have time. You have a couple of tools and you can fix it. Maybe fix it. But the whole point is, okay, well, it's just that one, apparently. Just these three. It's this cabin that you just stay in, and it's really cool. It's got water inside. There's like a water collection system. There's a whole shower in there that you can use. It is not on a river, just to be clear. This is bad photoshopping. But these three are accurate descriptions.
But it's just the one cabin.
Just the one.
Just that one.
And it sleeps
single.
6-8 people.
But then if it's first come, first serve, and you're going if you're going during peak BDR season,
I'm sleeping next to somebody else. I don't care. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I will
scoot over.
Figure that out. Yeah. I will haul ass ahead of the group to get there.
Dibs on the top bunk.
Oh yeah, the old bus is on that one too. Yep.
Or come in there and start doing some really weird shit.
Oh. Child's over here freaking out about showing the cat's off doing his own thing. Stop it, child. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, that's your dog's, isn't it?
No, that was my ice maker.
Oh. What else do I have on here?
While you're talking about that, I'm going to get some coffee real quick.
Coffee? 7 o'clock at night. Good for him. Oh, he came back. He's
I don't
ready
drink
to
on
defend.
work nights.
I'm proud of you. You live your best life, buddy. I'm not judging. I was just surprised. Those Tusk waypoints, guys. $137 for the set is what I spent. I highly, highly, highly recommend these tires. It's my final until I'm going to do a full review. So review video is inbound, but I feel like I have put those through enough shit this season that I have an accurate, educated, experienced opinion, not just like, I rode on gravel, they're the best. I put them through shitty loose dirt, compact gravel, loose gravel, mud, sand, pavement. They are surprisingly good on the pavement. I really like those tires. So if you're looking for a set of tires at the end of season, and you are wanting to try something new, I highly recommend giving those Tusk Waypoint Adventure tires a go. I put 3,500 miles on those tires this season, and they still look probably 3/4 tread, I would say. They're starting to round a little bit, but even if I get half tread and they round out, they're $137. And they're not difficult to install at all, but I maybe accredit that to just nailing it with tires. Really got that dialed in. And also the Baja no pinch tool. So what are you running on the 250 nowadays?
The 250, the front I just changed.
You did it?
What?
You changed a tire on your bike?
I did not. No.
Oh, I was say I feel a little cheated on.
No.
Thought that was my thing.
It is. But I couldn't get over to you. I needed to change the front tire before Get Lost Find Yourself. So I actually paid somebody.
Oof. Buddy.
No, Pete Soils gave me a set last year, and I finally needed to replace that front tire. So I put one, and I don't know what brand it was. It was just whatever. And they were little knobbies, and they did just fine for me.
Yeah, Critter's saying his Motos are lasting forever. Not one to miss a comment. He said, "Cause well played." They've been going for 3 years. They look brand new. The nipples are still on them. 6 miles in.
But no, I have the Motos on the Twin though.
Oh, 7-week-old grandson. Congratulations, Raptor Pack. Have you been riding the Twin much?
I have not. No.
Just living that 250 life.
Nope. Honestly, it does everything I need it to.
Mm-hmm.
It just, the highway isn't great, but I mean, I rode it up to northern Vancouver Island and back.
Yeah.
And pulled the trailer.
Yeah, damn it, I want one of those trailers. I'm going to end up buying one of those trailers come tax season, probably. So.
All right.
Look,
well,
Inception.
I missed out on the missed out on the tire.
Oh,
conversation.
that's I bounced all over the place. You want to come back to it?
share.
You want to come back to tires?
Yeah, let me share the right screen now.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm gonna
funny
swap
because we were
screens.
talking about that. Remember in the build up, I was like, "Oh yeah, I've got all my
Yeah.
screens," and then we talked about Tusk waypoints and bothered to show them. So while you're doing
There we
that,
go. There we go.
guys, look at this tread. Like, it's just so tasty, but it's got a nice curve to it, so you can still do stupid shit on the twisties on pavement. I have leaned that bike way further than I thought I would be comfortable leaning it, and it's held. So I'm just saying, $137 for the set. Look at that, $67 for a rear. Okay,
So I'm torn between the KTM 790 or the Transalp 750.
KTM's are shit.
I'm getting either one. I haven't decided yet, but those are probably going to go
Why?
on that bike. Huh? I don't mind KTM or Husky.
Question.
I like them. Yes.
You're looking for, let's say, a reasonably sized, bigger bike. Yeah, that's what you're going with.
Something for longer distance highway. The 701 is good. It does fine, but it does get a little. I do get a little sore after a long day of riding, but I've done 550 miles on the highway with it before.
And the
But the
Tiger's not even in the running.
Too heavy.
Oh my god.
Too heavy. So the 790 wet is like 430, 440, something like that, I think. And it's got plenty of power. The Transalp is a little bit heavier, but I'm tired of heavy bikes. I like
460.
What?
You're talking about 30 pounds of difference.
Yeah, but the 790 is my top choice.
Why?
It's my top choice. The
most
only
broken, breaking, constantly in the shop bike.
I don't know. I've had pretty good luck, but I'm good at keeping up on the maintenance. Every year, I'll make sure all the maintenance is caught up before the riding season. Like this year, I've got to flush all the brake fluids on one bike. I got to do the fork oil, shock oil, stuff like that. So I do all my maintenance in the wintertime, so they're good to go by May or June.
Why didn't it go? There it goes. Nope. Well, you're not wrong.
Yeah, so
Ritter. That's just not where I meant to go with that.
What?
Was
the Kobe, yeah.
I am definitely keeping an eye on that 800.
The Kobe is definitely on the radar too. That's another one I was thinking of, yeah. But the main thing is I don't want to go over 450 pounds. I think the Transalp is probably right around there. But the only reason the Honda's even on the radar is the reliability part, going long distance with it. The KTM, of course, probably is not going to be as reliable, but I don't think it's a big enough deal to me. To
2024 Honda XL 750 Transalp has a wet weight of 459 pounds. Seat height of 33.7 inches. Ground clearance 8.3. Fuel tank 4.5 gallons.
You change the muffler, that's 10 pounds right there. So that'd be about 450. But then you add racks and all that stuff. That adds more weight.
Are you so well? I mean, I guess tires matter a lot, right? I was going to say, are you planning on doing like off-roading and stuff with it still? Or is this really going to be like a touring and gravel bike?
No, it'd be for BDRs. So
okay.
I see the Honda, that's another thing too. So the Honda and the KTM are about the same price, I think. But then with the Honda, I know I'm going to have to upgrade the suspension because it's too soft, and
always
having that soft suspension with that shorter travel, I'm going to want that suspension to be stiffer than it is from the factory. So I'm going to have to throw money into there. The 790 seems like they're usually on the tighter side with suspension. So I feel like I probably could get away with putting less money into the suspension on that.
Oh.
So I don't know. There's pros and cons to both. You get kind of a reliability of the Honda, but you get the performance and the better suspension on the 790. But then reliability's more of a question.
Are you buying new? Are we comparing
probably
2024
not?
models?
I always try to get slightly used because then you avoid the shipping and dealer fees and all that crap.
The 2019 KTM 790 Adventure, that's the one that there was a shit ton of problems with, though. But that aside,
2019, maybe it was 2020 when they did a lot of engine changes where they fixed like the rocker arms and stuff. It was 2019 or 2020. I can't.
Seat height's 32.7 inches. But the 2024 model gives you a 5.3 gallon gas tank, which is notable. You're not going to sell me on a KTM. Husky for life, and yeah, I know they own, but it's like Lexus and Toyota.
They're the same thing.
But it's like the
motors are
practical
identical
Lexus.
for sure. The motors are identical. I think the frames are.
It's different linkage.
I think the trims, the stuff in the trim might be different.
The plastics is better. God, I hope she's still not watching. This is directed at you, not me, so it's fine.
I was going to say, should we tell him that your mom is in?
You highlighted it.
I didn't. My moderator did.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So I'm looking for a new moderator. Just kidding, buddy. Please stay. The pay is great.
Oh, it's wonderful. You get free tire changes.
That actually, adds up over time.
It does.
Yeah, so Giant Loop, the guy who ended up offering a trailer to get back, Brandon, was camped next to the Cove guys, who are they're from the distributor in Utah. I think Utah. So they had the standard 800 and the 800 Rally when those were the only two bikes, and all my shit was already packed up and the cameras were buried, and I didn't even think about being like, oh, look at these, because that would have been a great short, but I'm not smart. But they look good. Like, I'm here for. I need to get on one of those bikes. I have their contact info. I just need to reach out and then make time to go all the way to friggin' Utah, apparently, because I want to ride one.
What do you have the weight of the 800? Do you know how much those are? I'm sure it's more than 400 pounds, right?
They're pretty light.
I'm sure it's on the lighter side of adventure bikes, and then it's a twin cylinder, right?
What the hell is 100? Critter, what's 185 kilograms?
Oh, geez.
Which includes 20 liters of fuel. Full.
Usually
20
times
liters
2.2.
to gallon. That's 5.2 gallons. And what did I say? 185 kilograms, 185 kg to pounds.
About
407 pounds. 407 pounds ready to go.
410.
Holy shit.
That's not bad. Yeah, so that's...
For an 800 with a 5-gallon fuel tank, that's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
That just bumped up on
nice.
my awareness meter.
I just don't know a whole lot about them. But, I mean, they seem like great bikes. I just don't know a whole lot about them.
I mean, what is it, 400, 450? 450, right?
The
Cove 400, Cove 450?
I haven't heard much about that one. I think it's a 450.
It's getting quality reviews, and people are beating the shit out of them. And they're holding up. So reliability seems to be there.
When did they actually start producing bikes? Like,
they've been around for a while. They're just picking up in like American popularity. That's like what is it? CSC, California Scooter Company, which they actually make motorcycles. They've got some really great stuff too. I think Cove pulls some of their equipment from CSC actually. It's like Zhengshan, China, I think is where it comes from. Anyways, they're holding up. We're not seeing a lot of content where people are like, my Cove sucks, which in itself is really impressive because people love to make hate videos just for the clicks. And we're not even seeing a lot of that.
Yeah.
But does it have cruise control? That's my question.
Well,
yeah, Crashy says yes, Utah.
A lot of the bikes now, as long as they don't, even if they don't have cruise control, as long as they have drive-by-wire, a lot of aftermarket companies make cruise control like Viridian.
Somebody just put cruise control on his 701. Tell us more.
Okay. So yeah, it works great. I used the Viridian Cruise. I got it during the 15% off sale. I think I used Big Rock's discount code or something. But yeah, it was like $300, $310 out the door. The only thing that was a pain in the ass, and they just recently changed it actually because now they have the 3-button switch. But I bought it before the 3-button switch came out. The 2-button switch is just cancel and set, and you have to basically pull your grip and your controls off and slide it on the end of the bar because it doesn't actually open up to go over the bar.
So let's look at the one that you have. If I
Yeah.
can find it.
690. Yeah, it was on the third.
Team
It was
Husky.
there. Scroll down.
Oh, right there.
697. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
So now they have the triple switch. So the triple switch, if you look through the pictures, now the clamp will let it open up and mount over the bar to where you don't have to pull everything off the bar, which would have saved a lot of time and effort and having to rip the grip off and re-glue it and everything. So that's a big benefit. So now if you buy them, it comes with that. But other than that, it was pretty easy to install.
Yeah. So my motorcycle adventure says throttle locker ? No. So this actually cues into your computer system because they're drive by wire. So that throttle is being electronically controlled, and it just locks it into wherever it's going.
So it's got like a little computer control box, and you unplug the harness that comes from I believe it's the grip sensor or whatever for the throttle. You just plug it in line, and then you tuck the box in, zip tie it up or whatever out of the way, and then run a wire to the brake light wire, so that when you hit the brake, it disengages the cruise control, and that's it. You just hit set, and whatever speed you're at, it keeps it there, and you can hit cancel or hit the brake, and or if you rip on the throttle, it'll disengage it too.
That's nice, because a lot of times, typically, right, like accelerating doesn't cancel it. It'll just you'll accelerate and then it'll come back down.
If I roll on it a little bit, it won't disengage it. But if you
rip,
if I'm on the freeway and I rip the throttle, it'll disengage it.
Yeah, so it started in 1989. They've been building motors much longer than that. Yeah, CF Moto they've been around, and that's who owns Cove ? I think.
In some of the CF Moto bikes, aren't they using Kawasaki
or they're just using
motors?
The parts? So Cove kind of sort of lifted a lot from Honda when they made the 450. I read an article and then went and checked and cross-checked, and apparently they're you can buy and pretty easily fit some Honda parts onto those Cove 450s. Because that was the big question up front, and people started trying to figure out was aftermarket, right? Because that's big for every bike. If I can't buy luggage racks, protective gear, accessories, why the hell would I buy the bike? Right. Honestly, that's none of us are taking a completely stock bike and just going and ripping it through the woods for 1,250 miles on a BDR. You have to be able to mount and do things. So Cove kind of lifted stuff from Honda. Yeah, I've heard Kawasaki thrown around. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Whatever.
And then a lot of these manufacturers too,
runs.
They get 2 or 3 companies that manufacture a lot of these, at least the peripheral parts, like the forks, the shocks, the brakes. It's like Brembo and Nissan and companies like that.
Yep.
And they just use the same 1 or 2 manufacturers for a bunch of these bikes, for not the bike overall, but just the peripheral stuff like suspension and brakes and things like that.
I almost made it an hour. Where'd he go?
You lost your moderator?
It's P time 2.0.
Again?
This is what happens when you hydrate and then drink beer. Don't judge me.
That's why I had to disappear.
Well, I missed out on the tire conversation. I was getting another cup of coffee, but I wanted to talk about fatty tires once he gets back, so he can share my screen. Oh, you got moderator duty, huh? Are you able to share a screen?
I can, but I don't.
Oh, okay.
I never do. But
yeah, so
you're
I'll wait till he gets back. But yeah, I've been going back and forth if I'm going to get a fatty front tire. So
For
looks like
which
it might
bike?
be a good option. Huh?
For which bike?
For the 701. So my MT21 is getting kind of low. It's getting to where it's like the two lugs next to each other are pretty low, and then the single lug is high, and
Oh,
it's getting worn out. So you want to share my screen?
Where is it? You haven't
It's-
shared it.
I did.
It's not down there.
There it
that
is.
one?
Yeah, I swapped
Oh.
over the other monitor.
Oh, there's a whole second level. Hold on. Let me get,
Yeah.
let me stop. There we go. Anyways.
There we go. Okay, so there was basically 3 different main options in the 21-inch size. So what I've been told is that I've heard a lot of good things about running the fatty tires. So it's basically the 9100 21s,
Oh.
and I've heard that especially on sand and mud, things like that, the fatter tire kind of floats on top. It doesn't sink in as much, and it gives you pretty good traction. I've heard issues where it doesn't turn quite as well, but overall it's supposed to get pretty good traction, and you got a little more sidewall to help prevent pinch flats and things like that.
I feel like
But-
for the most part though, right? Like if you're using your weight down on the pegs to move and turn the bike,
Mhm.
that shouldn't be a huge problem.
No, and overall, I've heard the benefits outweigh the drawbacks to it. Overall people saying that it works out pretty good, so I wanted to give this a try now that my MT21's wearing out. So I'm torn between the main 3 that I saw were the Motaz, the Enduro ST, and the Shinko. It's cheaper, but I heard that was the worst of the 3.
Are those
But the
DOT
golden-
rated?
Yeah, they're all DOT.
Oh, okay.
The Golden Tire's gotten the best, basically the best review. There we go. So, and they all got very similar tread patterns.
Yeah.
So
You got a
it's-
lot of space between those blocks.
Yeah. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to go with the Golden Tire. But why is this? Oh, I clicked the middle button. Yeah, so it's either between the Motaz, which I have this tire on my WR450, but I don't have the fatty version. I just have the regular 9090. So it's going to be between this one and this one. I've heard really good things about this one, but it's $124.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So
Like, are you
the
really
Motaz-
getting that much more grip?
the Motaz is about the same. Yeah, 120.
Well, yeah.
The Shinko is 78 or something. Then they have the Cheater one. That's supposed to be a softer compound. It grips better, but it wears out fast. You can see the Shinko is $78. But I don't know. I think I might just try it, just see how it works out. And if it don't, then I'll just go back to my normal thing, I guess.
Speaking of tires, let's give away an air compressor.
Segway.
Let's do that. Well, you're continuing to talk about that / giveaway.
Oh, that was about it. I didn't know if you guys had any thoughts on fatty tires. If anybody had any experience with them, if they worked good and didn't work good.
Crash, have you ever tried fatty tires? I feel like you'd be the one, right?
Oh yeah, I see Critter
Wrong.
said
Wrong, Mike.
Critter said the Golden tires are soft and gummy. They wear fast on heavier, torquier bikes. Yeah, see, I'm putting it on a 701, so I'm hoping maybe it'll last a little while, maybe.
Maybe.
And then I don't deflate it super low either because the 701 doesn't come with the bead locks.
Man, I don't ever deflate my tires. I don't
Yeah,
know if I'm missing out on something, maybe, but I have not had a single issue with just keeping them.
Like on the 701, if I'm fully weighed down with gear, I'll leave it at like 25. I think that's the stock spec. But if I'm planning on ripping, I'll just go to like 20. I don't go super low.
Well, if you decide that you want to deflate your tires, an easy way to reinflate them once you get back on the road is one of these delightful portable air compressors, which you can now win right now in this moment. # no flats. I friggin' love mine. So much so that I was like at Tour Tech, hey, if I win the GPS, can I just trade that for giveaway pumps? And they're like, we'll just send you some. And I was like, oh, all right, dope. So thanks to Tour Tech for sending us these. But I only give away the shit that I actually like, guys. They're not paying me anything to do any of this. So it might not be the best thing on the market, but I can tell you that I've tried it for a good while and I like it. If I'm giving it away, it's because I like it. Also, spoiler alert, I am actively working on follow-up to the thought critter for two different reasons. One of the places that I will be giving away said item is here on the live. I'm working on getting a couple of Baja no pinch tools for giveaways, guys.
Ooh.
So working on it. A couple of you are going to get a whole damn set, so you can change your tires and all of your friends' tires with all of the different tubes. And then for possibly Get Lost, Find Yourself, maybe next year there will be Baja no pinch tools for giveaway items. So be
thank you,
on
Carl.
the lookout.
Okay. So,
Carl's here. Did you say Carl?
So he's saying he said he runs the Shinko
There he
Fatty
is.
when I can find one on both bikes and loves it. So, okay. Right on.
Carl's the one to trust. He does the dumb shit off-road.
Yeah.
And does it very well.
It hurt to try, you know.
Yeah. You know what you could try? So the Tusk way put in your tires.
I'll tell you, whenever I get a little bit more road biased bike, those are probably my top choice for sure.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't want to put them on the 701. You definitely want to put them on a more road oriented bike like the 501. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, because on the 701, I love I just love having the deep tread depth. Like, so when my
deep.
What is it? The Dunlop D606. When my D606 wears out on the rear, I'm just gonna put a D Sport on there. Then the front, I want to put the golden tire.
Tusk waypoints. Carl / Critter. At some point next summer too, my other trip is going to be to come up, and we're going to go do like genuine Carl trying to break my spirit. So we were. Speaking of which, so we're at Get Lost, Find Yourself, and I'm talking to Carl. So for anybody who possibly doesn't know here, Carl has his own rating scale. It is a JC scale of how many times you say Jesus, Carl, while you're following him on a trail. And I told Carl before I came up, I said, Carl, I'm going to follow you because I've been on this 501 all summer. I really want to push it to its limits and my limits, more my limits than its limits, definitely. And we were going to do that, and then it turned out the Jesus Carl route was in a blast area, and we could not do it. So I was talking to Carl about this, and Carl says to me, I'm going to be honest with you. When you came up here, I was committed to not breaking your bones, but I definitely wanted to try and break your spirit. And I don't think I can do that. No, man. I'm committed to being a dumbass on that bike. The further I go, the harder I push it, the more it just does it. So I hit 78 miles an hour on gravel recently, by the way, guys. I know, not smart, but also lots of fun. At some point, Jesus, take the wheels, you know?
I think we were ripping about that speed when we went to Water.
Yes.
We were ripping pretty fast.
Yeah. For a minute. Yeah, we were scooting at Giant Loop. Hashtag no flats. There's 15 of you. Well, no, I'll send it to Canada someday. Only 7 entries. This is the easiest place to ever win a portable air compressor. So, hashtag no flats. Another 10 seconds. 8, 6.
Come on, Adam, you're not in there yet, are you?
4.
No, I feel like I'm cheating. No,
No.
I already got an inflator, so
Okay.
yeah.
3, 2, 1, go drop. If my child wins it, we're redrawing, just to be clear. She thinks she's funny. Raptor Bag Adventures.
Nice.
If that new
Congrats.
KLX gets a flat, buddy, you can pump up the new tube because that is the tubed bike. So you're going to have to swap your tube or patch it. Just patch it. Just patch the tube. Anyways, send me an email, tommyandmoto@gmail.com with your address. Don't put it in the chat because, you know, the government's watching or whatever. The government of Syria. Don't give them your stuff.
I'm waiting for the
Good
Baja
job.
No Pinch drawing before I throw my name in there.
Yeah, I'm super excited about it. I sent them a thing on Instagram and I was like, hey, I've got a YouTube channel and I do live streams. And they're like, yeah, sure. Shoot an email. So I just have to shoot the
You're
email.
doing that while you were typing?
That's how I type.
Okay.
Because my arms are so long. Normal people just type like this, but I have to go like this. Otherwise the keyboard's, you know, way out here.
Look like keyboard cat.
Yeah, see, if you put your address in the chat, a naked kayaker will show up at your house.
Oh boy.
Listen,
I'll put my PO box in there.
I've hung out with this guy. Everybody throw your address in the chat because he's a great time. I still have his KLR in my garage.
He did mention that earlier in the chat.
It is alive. I saw it at some point and then I got distracted. Big surprise. So, but yeah, I'm working on it, and we're gonna have however many they send me, because I'm just gonna say, how many would you be willing to send? And I'm gonna split half of those up, and half of them are going up to Get Lost for giveaways next year. So I'm unofficially in charge of getting free shit, basically, because somehow I'm good at this. Companies are like, sure. I had 42 subscribers, and I emailed TourTech when I first started my YouTube channel. It wasn't even 42. It was like 12. I emailed TourTech, and I'm like, I started a new YouTube channel. What are your goals to be able to review gear? And they're like, well, we're just going to send you $500 bags. So, okay, dope. So I'm going to do everything in my power to get as many giveaways to contribute to Get Lost next year as I can, guys. So buy your tickets in January, when they go on sale. Because there was a shit ton of giveaways this year, and, well, I like getting free shit for a good cause. So get ready. So many keychains.
Definitely going to try to go next year. So it
Yeah,
looks
you
like it's a
should.
lot of fun.
Don't try,
So-
do. There is no try. There is do, and there is don't.
So from here, we have to take the ferry from the other side, right?
There's two different ways you can go. You can do up to Vancouver, outside of Vancouver, and do
and
the
then over.
Tawasin ferry, or you can go over to Port Angeles and do the Blackball, which takes you right into Victoria.
North.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either way, it's a long ass trip, but
And then
it's
once you get
friggin' worth it.
Once you get on the island, it's like another 4, 5, 6 hour
4.5 hours,
Damn.
5 hours from Victoria, I
It's
think.
beautiful out there, though.
Oh, it's gorgeous, and that riding
All the
is.
videos.
It's like the PNW on crack. It's untouched. All the views. You're not getting up to a view and looking down on people's properties, you know. And that's kind of how it is out here in the Cascades. Like, you really got to get deep into the Cascades to not be looking at somebody's property somewhere. That doesn't exist up there. Like, it's all just logging and protected area. So it's beautiful. And the riding is just soaked. The dirt is premium. It's a
What would
little
you
bit
say
rocky. It's so good.
What would you say the difficulty level is? Like 1 out of 10,
Yes.
or 1 to? Oh, I mean 1 to 10. Sorry. 1 to 10.
You can
that's
do
all.
you
Good
can
find it.
you can do
That's helpful.
never been off road before easy, or there's shit that you shouldn't even look at
Okay.
attempting, much less do. It is perfectly gammuted for everybody.
So people just kind of choose their own groups, like, you know, if you want to do something difficult or easier.
Yes.
Basically.
Yeah. There's
Okay.
a wide range, and Critter, Kevin, Carl, like they all have such experience up there that it is very well suited to skill levels of all types. Critter says, highly doubt the tickets will even make public sale. There's 300 on the wait list already.
Yeah.
So,
but definitely get on the email list, and if you're a patron, you get even before that.
Yep. You get the first access. So go sign up for his Patreon account.
So you
Patreon.
Go to crittermoto.com, and then you go to the Get Lost Find Yourself page, and there's a email list. Or I think it's just on the homepage.
Okay.
I don't know if is there one specifically for
crittermoto.com. What the hell? Why are there so many penises? Oh, sorry. Chris, this
You
website. You missed one letter. Critter, is it supposed to be right there on the homepage? Am I missing something?
Members get ticket sales starting in November.
Home shop blog.
Oh wow, that's soon.
So that's
nice.
That's your pretty sure bet right there.
Oh, it literally is right here. It says "Get Lost, Find Yourself." Okay. Now that I have figured it out, I'll present it. And cat. Yep. So crittermoto.com, right there.
Oh, it's right there on the. Yeah, you can't
Get Lost, Find Yourself. Right. I mean, you can because I'm an idiot, but the average person will not miss it. Scroll down. And Chris, where is it? Bam, right there at the bottom. Waitlist registration.
Gotcha. Okay.
If they make.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm gonna be honest. Anybody that says no, you're gonna end up in a video. So
yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there. I was not aware of anybody that shouldn't have been on camera. You just you know what? Kids these days just want to be famous. Oh, Mrs. Claus is coming up for 2025. Get Lost. Delightful. What's the other half of Raptor? Other third of Raptor Pack, as we know them. So, yeah, you need to go a week early. Yeah. You just go camp and wait for Chris to show up. That's the real early access.
A week early. Well, that's the only way you're going to get all those tracks. You probably still wouldn't get them all.
Oh, no. There's so much. I was looking at last year's stuff, and I did all the math. And I was like, oh, this is full days, but it's doable. And then I realized I was looking at last year, not this year's tracks. And this year's tracks there were so many of them. There were so many options. It's great. So it's a good time. Get Lost is dope. And, we're supporting a super friggin' important cause. So the whole thing, if anybody here possibly, which I'm sure you all are, but just in case anybody watches in the future, the whole thing is a nonprofit fundraiser for men's mental health. So please support that, because for me, I mean, I'm sure all three of us here, but right, like speaking from my own experience, it's a very near and dear, have been in that unfortunate place, hot seat topic for me. So it's great to see that it is fostering an environment where people are capable of opening up and sharing their own stories. And sometimes really all people need to hear is that somebody else is going through the shit that they're going through. Because when you go through it, it feels like nobody cares, nobody understands, nobody wants to hear about it. And so fostering that, and part of really the big part of what Get Lost does, is it creates that environment where you can talk about it. Because you need to talk about it. That will help. If you feel like nobody wants to hear, nobody cares, that's depression fucking working its shitty depression magic, convincing you don't matter when you do. So talk about it, because we do care. We've been there. Everybody on this screen, probably in this chat, we've all been there. So reach out. toldmamnote@gmail.com. Send me an email. Hey man, I'm going through some shit. I need to talk to somebody. I'll talk to you. I don't care. Stranger, best friggin' friend in the whole world. I'm here for all of you. Spent 5 years in the Navy. I've dealt with it. I've lost friends to suicide. I will always be there to talk. Anyways, Get Lost is dope. And the Houston caves are fucking awesome.
We've gone both years.
I went multiple times this year.
Three times this year?
Yeah. Totally worth it. It's a great place to go sit for 20, 30 minutes, speaking of mental health, and just listen to the water, enjoy the mammoth friggin' hole that water has carved through rock. Like, it's cool. It's a pretty cool place. So add that to your list if you've never been there before. Houston Caves. I think they're called Little Houston Caves, but
that's on
Houston
Vancouver
Caves.
Island.
Yeah, that's up north
Okay.
in the area.
Okay.
Ooh, Hidden Falls. How will I find them, Critter? All right, I'm down. Take me. Take me to the Hidden Falls.
Take me, Critter.
Take me, Critter.
Don't say it like that.
Critter, take me. I mean, I'll go with anybody.
I have to leave for that.
Whatever. Yeah. Yeah, let's address that. I got pushed into a river by Carl. And I
No wonder
punched
your boots
Kirk in
got
the
wet.
face. Man, that was such a stupid thing because I was like cautiously testing to see if it was slippery too. And on the first test, I lost my balance and just, and then it wasn't steep enough to slide in. So I just did this slow thing where I'm like grabbing at the rocks, but it was just enough that no, I was going in. Oh, it was great. It was a fun time for everybody.
Is that really how the boots got wet?
That's how they got wet the first time. And then they dried out overnight, and we went back the next day, and I put my feet in the water, and they immediately started leaking. So, I don't know. But I wasn't doing anything high impact enough in that slip and slide to warrant springing a leak. So, but yeah, that was beautiful too. That was a nice hidden spot. That's, if you ride with me or Carl, we'll take you to that spot. But it's like hidden along the route. You got to stop. Nowhere to walk down, but it was a beautiful little like creek thing. Just don't test and see if it's slippery or you're gonna get wet. Where are we at? What time is it? It's 7:42. We're at an hour and 42 minutes, guys. How are we feeling? What do we want to talk about? Anybody want to cover anything we haven't covered?
Talked about tires. What else?
We can talk about oil.
Oh, please, God, no.
You guys want to talk about what oil to put in your bike?
Oh,
I'd rather talk about what
Oh
Matt.
my God. You know, I haven't texted this guy in probably 2 months now. And I genuinely the other day was like, I should text Matt Roden and see if he died doing something stupid on a motorcycle because I haven't heard from him. So good. I'm glad to see that Matt Roden didn't careen off a cliff yet. Hey, buddy. Glad you're here.
And spending your quality time on the toilet with us.
There's nowhere else I'd rather be you listening to my voice than while you're sitting on a toilet. Crashy says, what pumpkin beer are you on now? Crashy, at the very, very beginning, I covered that they bought the beer place that I go recommended 2 pumpkin beers, and they both sound delicious. One was 8% and the other was 14%. I have to work tomorrow, and also I think we learned on the unlisted first live, high percentage alcohol, not a great choice for my live streams. So I'm going with reds. Although he points it out, I'm going to go grab that Nitro Red. Wait one.
That's exactly why I can't drink on weeknights, because I'd go straight for the 14%er.
But that first live stream, I think we were drinking whiskeys too, and that was not.
Oh yeah,
a good choice.
It's like
whiskey just flows too easy for me.
Wasn't the first live stream that was whiskeys, wasn't it?
That was half a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
It was a bad choice.
Ooh, gotta tap the top.
No, it's a nitro. So what's really cool about nitro beers, if you don't know, I mean, aside from how friggin' smooth and delicious they are, with a nitro, you can just
I was going to
Oh,
say,
no.
you need to pour it in a glass, a clear glass, so you can watch it.
So nitro doesn't overcarbonate and foam.
What is
So
this
you can just
devilry?
dump that shit in. Have you never had a nitro beer before?
I don't think so.
Oh man, they're so smooth and delicious.
But I don't drink out of glasses either.
He's right. Then you get to
Straight out
watch
of
it
can.
up to the top. Here you go. Everybody enjoy this moment.
I wish I could.
Look at
That
that
looks pretty cool,
silky-
actually.
It's so neat.
It's like going back and forth. That's
That's
cool.
because I'm shaking a little bit because I haven't kicked my heat on yet because I'm a cheap ass. So it's getting a little chilly in here, and I don't have the half sack handy. So I just
That
gotta
thing's
suck
pretty
it up.
cool too.
Dude, I love that thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Like, you
believe
got
how
the-
long that thing was.
Well, that's probably not the first time that you've been surprised by the length
Oh,
of a
God.
garment. We are keeping it PG, thank you.
I'm talking about the Matt sack, not Matt's other thing.
The mat sack.
Oh yeah, so that's what it was. Damn, that's good. That's what it was raffled off as. Not a knapsack, which is what it's called. Not a half sack, which is what we all started calling it.
A mat sack.
But a mat sack. So shout out to Critter for that funny haha. Stop it.
Oh, God.
Somebody tell Marilyn that my child's in the chat.
Starting to go off the rails. No.
He's talking about
man, that's good.
Fellas.
And what's really great is it's got a nice like maltiness to it. It's 5%.
Is that the pumpkin beer?
Easy drinking. No, this is a red.
Oh.
So, no, that's not right. No, this one's for something. So this one is O'Hara's Irish Red Nitro, and this is for something.
Is that something
4.3, I
local
think.
or no?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Imported by. Oh shit! This is a legit Irish Red. Brewed by Carlo Brewing Company. Begunnelstown?
Yeah, it's definitely not something local.
Begunnelstown Company, Carlow, Ireland.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is a legit Irish Red. Irish Red ale with hints of caramel and mild nutty biscuit. Nutty biscuit. It's good.
This water's good.
Crashing.
Did you?
No, I have not, because there's a lot going on that Matt sack. I don't know if they would easily be able to hem.
You don't have to tailor it. You just have to strap the thing at your shoulders.
Yeah, instead of
And
my
then-
belt. Yeah.
His is a 12th sack. But it looks full size.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nitro Coffee. Crashimoto's onto something with that. Those are delicious. What's going on here? What's happening? Oh, what's Matt Roden? Let's see if anything he sent me is appropriate. Nope, it's not.
Next.
Why?
No.
Why, Matt Roden? Why? Are those your feet? I hope so. But also, ew. He sent it. I'm showing it.
Oh,
Are you on shrooms? Like,
it's like
there's
that guy
so
who
many
played.
questions.
What's his name? It looked like a guy who played Joker in Morbius. What the fuck? I forget what the actor's name is. The Joker from Suicide Squad.
Shit, what? Wait, hold on. Oh! Yeah, he's not wrong. Yeah, that Matt Sack has been on a journey.
Yeah.
Portland to me to Nanaimo to Coos Bay? No. What the hell's the name of the town?
Tahuya.
No. up
Town.
where Windy Waters is.
Was.
Back down to Tahuya. You have to make a trip over to me so it's a circle. Then it's a true PNW item. You got to close the loop. You're so close. Come visit. Mike and I want to do lunch. We'll make a Saturday out of it.
Well,
Nope.
we could do a lunch. Do a Friday lunch.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Nimkish. Thank you. Nimkish Lake. That's where Get Lost is for everybody who's trying to keep up.
Yeah.
With what the hell I'm doing here. So, guys, I think we're gonna do a 2-hour live. We got 10 minutes, so we need to populate 9 minutes and 4 seconds for an even 2.
Your
Plus,
first
I got to finish this beer.
So can I
Yes.
talk
I
you
was
into
just gonna.
doing
Nevada. No, oh, sorry.
Nevada
You
and
go.
Idaho?
You go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're just screwing with me. No, I was going to ask her, can I talk you into doing Idaho and Nevada together, the BDRs?
Here's the thing. Yes. The issue is time off.
Yeah, that is going to be a long.
Also, when I process it, Nevada sounds fucking horrible. That sounds like hot desert.
I know section 1 and maybe section 2 is like all deep sand, from what I've heard, and it looks shitty.
I like misery on that bike, so maybe. Let's see. Is that NV BDR? I would imagine
Yes.
it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a long
Let's
one too.
have a look-see.
That's a long one too.
my
I think
God.
actually.
Why would you
maybe
want
it's
to do
not.
that?
Is it like 700 miles?
900 miles south to north.
That's a pretty long one too. So that's about 2,100
Oh.
miles, 2,200 miles total for both.
I like that everybody was watching that. Oatman?
Yeah, Oatman. So
Pahrump?
it starts right inside Arizona. Beatty. So I've been to Tonopah. Tonopah's a cool little town.
Austin Elko. I really wish this wasn't here all the time because I would like to point things out, but
Just click on the.
that's a
For
big
the
long ass.
direct-
These are long ass sections. 900 miles. Damn. I don't know that I would want to. I don't know that much about Nevada, so I guess I shouldn't get too like judgy, but I feel like I wouldn't want to do 900 miles of the same type of terrain. This zoom function they need to figure out because
Yeah, because that's
I feel
not
like
fair.
Nevada, it can't be that different, right?
There's a.
Like, are there
There's a couple
mountains in
mountains in
Nevada?
there. There's a couple mountains in there, but a lot of it is just, from what I've seen, just flat dirt, sand. But there is some mountain areas you got to go through.
I don't think that would
especially up
entertain
north.
me. I don't think that would entertain me the same way. I think by day
I just want to do
2
it
and a
at least
half,
once.
I'd be fucking annoyed.
The sand would drive me nuts.
Yes.
I'm gonna do it at some point, so I just want to get it done. But I know the sand is gonna drive me crazy. I freaking hate sand, especially deep sand. Kurt can attest to that. That
Now.
section, there was that little sandy moon dust section, part of section 5
Oh,
we
wait.
did that I hated.
They don't have a Montana BDR yet?
I think they're working on it.
That must be
They
the
don't
next
have it.
one. I would have assumed they had that.
Yeah. I think they're working on it.
I guarantee that's not going to be easy. I'm down to do that when it comes out.
Yeah, yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, hell, Idaho, the Idaho one it goes part way into Montana. Actually.
Yeah, but like just a little bit. Not really, because it just sort of like it cuts in over here for like a little bit, very briefly. But
Yeah,
we're
but
talking
that
about
area
going
is
through
beautiful.
the Rockies. Like,
So anywhere on like the
yeah.
western third of the state is all going to be beautiful mountains. Other than that,
Yeah.
it's just flat, boring, grassy hills. That's it.
The first time I came through Montana, I was doing a cross-country trip, and I was coming from east to west. and I remember coming into Montana, and I was so pumped. I was like, man, Never been through Montana. Like, I've seen photos. It's so beautiful. 6.5, 7 hours into that drive.
Yeah.
Thought the Rockies would be a little rockier than this. That John Denver's full of shit, man. I was so mad for so long. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what wrong thing have I been learning my entire life? And then it was probably about 7 hours of driving. We finally started seeing the mountains on the horizon, and we hit it. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is what I was looking for.
I came back from Sturgis last August, and I think it was 212 or something up to 90 in Montana. And, yeah, it was like the first 300 or 400 miles of it, just flat, boring dirt, like rolling hills, nothing to see really.
It's insane.
And once you hit, I want to say it was near around Billings or something like that. It just completely changed. Just beautiful mountains everywhere.
Really?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Where's awesome. Nathan? You know what? Oh, not on that tab. Guys, hold on. ADHD. I'm just going to shoot Nathan a quick message.
Get him in here.
Nathan Hoskins, Nathan Hutchins, Nathan Jones. Guys, I know a lot of Nathans. Why haven't we Facebook messaged yet? That's because we talk on Instagram. Montana BDR question mark? What do you know? There we go. All right.
Okay, so if I can't talk you in Nevada, what about Oregon?
No. I'd do Oregon, but I wouldn't do the first section because here's the thing. It's not even that it's that open, flat bullshit. It's that, and I'm sure they're working on an update. It's that they put that whole thing together and that first section sucks and it's so empty. And then you have to go so far out of your way to get back to it because that wildlife preserve was like, yeah, sure. You can come through here and then immediately lock the gate. So it's just fucking miserable.
And then it's like a hour detour,
it's a huge detour, yeah.
Like that, ain't it? Yeah. But my goal is I want to do 2 BDRs next year. I definitely want to do Idaho.
I want to do 2 BDRs because I want to be an ambassador. And you have to do at least 2.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, yes. But I would do the Oregon with you, but I'm going to skip the first section and not be pretentious and be like, I didn't finish it because until they come out with an update, I don't think it's wrong to say you did it, but you bypass the section where, and it's nothing against the BDR, right? Because they went and talked to them and they built the route, but that whatever animal sanctuary about friggin' cows or elk or cantaloupe or whatever the hell they got in there.
Cantaloupe.
Well, we're just going to lock the gate.
Steer clear of the cantaloupe.
Yeah.
They'll get you.
Cantaloupe.
They look sweet, but I already asked him about it, Matt Roden. I was supposed to do Road to the Sun when I went to Montana a couple of years ago, and then it was just a big bunch of smoky bullshit. So we ended up not doing it because we couldn't see anything. So that was a big part of our plans when we went to Montana a few years ago. But Flathead Lake, it's right in that same area of Road to the Sun. 100% if you're in Montana.
Is it Road to the Sun or Going to the Sun?
Road to the Sun, Going to the Sun, Road to the Going of Sun's Goings.
Oh,
something.
Yeah, that looks...
It's beautiful.
Oh, that looks awesome.
But Flathead Lake, it's one of the clearest lakes in the world. Glacier National Park. It's that whole area.
Oh,
beautiful.
Yeah, that looks beautiful. Area. Hell yeah, man.
I was so mad. That was 2017? 18? 18. Yep. No, what is this? 2024? 23,
so.
22, 21? Whatever. The point is, it was a year that wildfires were super bad. Oh! Guys, we got movement on the chat. Okay, I'm watching. He started typing and then he stopped. The BDR police showed up and slapped him and said, "Don't talk about that."
Oh, and then Mike. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was already ready. That was my brain changing gears. So go on.
No, I see Mike put on the Northwest Passage also. That's another one I want to try. That route.
I would do that one with you, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big one too, though. We can't do all this in the summer, guys.
Or hell, just take the Northwest Passage to Idaho, or you can hit it on the way back.
I give it a year, maybe two, before I go back to teaching. I'm gonna be honest with you. This normal person life sucks.
Yeah, that teaching.
I'm not here for it. I miss being able to explore all summer with no responsibility while getting a paycheck. It's the greatest thing in the world. And the kids are cool too.
If I get this field support lead promotion here soon, which they've been talking about, I'm going to be working remotely, so that'll be nice. Where I only have to go out of town every other week, every third week, something like that. And other than that, I work from home, so that'll be cool.
Oh God. I hope he watches this live later and makes it all the way to 2 hours and 1 minute to see my reaction to his stupid message. Being a good ambassador. They don't share anything until they're released. We'll have to wait and find out together. I know you know, Nathan. I know you know. Nathan.
Insider information.
Well, the fact that he's not telling you means that there's something to not tell.
Mm-hmm. We cracked the code. That was not helpful. We know.
Yeah,
I should just message him back. Send me the raw footage, damn it. What? Oh, I'm super excited about a Montana BDR. I just sort of assumed it was there and it wasn't on my radar, but the fact that it's new, I'm going to prioritize that as soon as it's open. I'm going to do it the year it comes, which might be next year, right? If we're coming into the off season, they just filmed it, which means it's done. Yeah, I bet it comes out next year.
Well, it being that far north up in the mountains, I imagine it's probably not going to – you probably have to go pretty late in the season, make sure all the snow's melted off. Probably late July.
That's still next year.
Well, yeah.
Adam. Listen, Junior.
Oh, God. Go with that shit.
That's called an inside joke, everybody.
Yeah.
No, we will not explain it. All right, so casual wrap up. Guys, if you would like to do the Idaho BDR, shoot me an email or find me on the Instagram. Send me a message there. That actually makes more sense. The Tall Man Moto email is getting a little crowded with bullshit. It's been around just long enough. Find me on the Instagram, Tall Man Moto. Send me a message. We'll talk about it. I'm not just going to invite everybody along, just to be clear. If you're like, I've been riding for 1 day, I'm going to say, I don't want to be that responsible for your safety, but I still love you. So I'm going to hope that you have a little bit of experience. We're all going to bully Matt Roden into figuring out how to come along on the Idaho BDR with us, because he lives in Michigan. That's his problem. Figure it out. He's going to come do it with us. We're all going to bully Nathan Fant now to try and get information about the Montana BDR, because I want to know.
So BDR has a dev site.
A what site?
Like under development.
Oh, really?
So below are projects currently under development: Southeast BDR, Montana BDR, Michigan BDR, and a BC BDR.
That was not a helpful thing to Google.
Just Google Montana BDR. It's the first result that comes up.
I'm already over it. I'm just going to wait for the movie to come out.
Oh, yeah. That's it. Yeah, Southeast, Montana, Michigan. Damn, Michigan. And BC.
He shouldn't have showed up late. We covered all this.
Oh, God.
We got to think about Rotella.
Just throw a can of WD-40 in there. You'll be all right.
Yeah, it thins it out, makes it last longer.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we're at 2 hours, 4 minutes. This feels like a good natural wrap up. Congratulations to Raptor Pack for winning the Trail Tech air compressor, which is dope.
And don't let him
send me an email.
Roger, don't let him
TellMeRemote@gmail.com. Roger, email me. Email me your address. Corey, don't let me forget that. You're all great. Thanks for showing up and once again sitting through 2 hours of bullshit. I really enjoy doing these lives. They're a great pick-me-up for when life is down. So thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Rat Trap video will be coming out sooner than later. I'm excited to put that together. Still have a few things in the hopper that I'm going to work on from this past summer that I filmed but didn't put together. Thoughts?
And then I do have the Rat Trap video up on my channel from the one we did in July.
I have to edit that one too.
Yeah.
Of course, now they're the same thing.
15 minutes.
So.
It's about 10, 15 minutes long or something like that.
Go find that.
Stand.
You're all great. Oh, look, there she is.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Andrea, who went with us, who had never ridden before off-road, really, and really genuinely fucking slayed it.
She's natural.
On 705s, too. Like, I feel like that's notable. It's notable what we went through and the shit that we went through, and she did it on a 705 without, like, she had one time where the ass end really kicked out, and she saved it, which also, like and subscribe, full video coming soon. You'll see.
Mm-hmm.
It was dope.
I love it on the little trailer part where did you go down and she's just cracking
She's just
up,
fucking
laughing.
cracking up, yeah.
And then and right at the end of the clip, you go, oh, like, damn it.
We had so many bikes to pick up so many
cracking
times.
up,
It was fun.
So play your trailer again as your outro.
We want to do that? We want to do it one more time? Is that what you're going for? By request?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Everyone.
We will see you all again soon. Oh, just kidding. That was there we go.
Head into the wilderness. It's adventure time. Shit. Oh shit. We're stopping. Watch out. Fuck. I'm a fucking champ. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh fuck. Nope. There it goes. It's nope. Not today. Did you drop it? There you go. Rear brake. There you go. You're okay. Let it down.
He almost died. It was such a good time. It looks so good. All right. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Love you all. And I will see you in 1 month for the November live stream. All right. Okay. Bye.